Hi, this is Luke Noble with Noble Financial Group. We are a comprehensive financial planning and wealth management firm. Check us out online at noblefinancialgroupllc.com.
Hi, this is Leanne Petro on behalf of Pentucket Bank, proud supporter of the YWCA. We also were recently voted Best Bank in the Region by Eagle Tribune readers, and we invite you to come see what the Pentucket Bank experience is all about.
Commercial lending doesn't just happen within the four walls of a bank. It happens out in the real world. Whatever your idea of success, Enterprise can help get you there. Enterprise Bank. Create real success. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Fall Fest with a Twist. I'm your host, Erica Hemingway, and we have a wonderful evening in store for you tonight with wine tasting, raffles, and more. You can also join us on Facebook Live because your support of the YWCA of Northeastern Massachusetts allows for the work of so many and for many of our programs to continue. And I want to thank Andover Classic Wine for letting us use their amazing store tonight as our studio, not to mention the amazing wines we're about to taste. Let's get started.
Hi, my name is Andrea Lewis, wine manager and store manager of Andover Classic Wines. I've been at Andover Classic Wines for 15 years. I'm super excited to be here. I'm extremely passionate about wine, and I can't wait to share these wines with you today. So the first wine we have tonight in our glass is a white wine. It's a blend of 3 grapes, Trebbiano, Tokai, and Foligno. This wine is made organically. It's also made in an estate that the father and daughter are in the process of making. The daughter eventually plans on taking over the winemaking experience. So first smell, you get a lot of like white peaches and stony fruit, really pretty floral notes. It's so delicious, you have to just taste it. So this wine has a lot of body and texture, giving it a real richness. And then it has a great acid, really, really pretty. What I like about this wine is it would excite somebody who liked Pinot Grigio, because it has all this citrusy and freshness to it. But then for somebody who liked a Chardonnay that liked a wine with more richness, it would also excite them. The wine would definitely go with some warmer dishes like risotto or even a baked stuffed haddock. Cheers.
As we all enjoy our wine, we're proud to share with you some of the programs that make a difference every day at the YWCA. I'm Emma Campbell, President of the Board of Directors. Our board members are committed to supporting the staff and the important work they do, especially this year with all the uncertainty. To ensure that our women, children and families continue to benefit from the programs of the YWCA, it's essential that we run events like tonight's Fall Fest and Tribute to Women. Tonight's event, though different in format from what we're used to, is vital, and we're thankful to all of you and to our generous event sponsors. Now let's take a look at some of our programs.
My name is Ross Steinborn, and I'm the program director at the YWCA North Shore Rape Crisis Center. We're the Rape Crisis Center for the North Shore of Massachusetts. It's Lynn, all the way through Gloucester, into Andover, Salem, and Beverly. And so we do all the sexual assault services in those areas, which includes responding to a hotline 24/7 and doing medical advocacy for clients who go to the hospital needing a kit, a sexual assault kit. We also respond to do a lot of empowerment-based counseling with clients who come into the office. And so it's very different than going to a psychiatrist where they might like prescribe something or diagnose you. This is more peer-led empowerment-based model where we're helping clients find what healing looks like for them and find what those goals are and aim for those goals, and helping them meet those goals so that they feel empowered after a sexual assault, which is an event where their power was taken from them. So it's about helping them find that power again. So why I love the YW. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I was talking with a colleague just a couple weeks ago, and we were chatting about the history of the YW. And one of the things I really appreciated about that was that the history of the YW is one that challenges society to think about the issues that it doesn't want to think about. So the YW was one of the first organizations to fully integrate its services in during the civil rights era. And so now it's kind of great to be able to play on that tradition by challenging and being able to talk to youth about things that they often don't ever hear about, which is about consent and about sexual boundaries and setting healthy sexual boundaries for their own lives.
My name is Maricela Ortiz, and I am the Administrator of Children and Family Services for the YWCA. I oversee the early learning, school age, and recreation programs. We are located at 4 different locations, one on 38 Lawrence Street, one on Broadway Street, one in Haverhill, and the other one in Captain's Pond in Salem, New Hampshire. We are currently doing remote learning as well. These times are very unprecedented, and it's a challenge for us in our childcare program, but we're going through it. I crossed the threshold of the YWCA when I was about 7 years old, when I came to use the pool, and also to use the Old Girl Center room, which was a community room, and I was doing baton twirling. Fast forward 14 or 15 years, and I came across an article on the Eagle Tribune that the YWCA was hiring. 23 years later, I'm still here and counting. I love the YWCA because of the impact that we do in our community and the families that we serve. I believe in the YWCA's mission and the important work that we still have to do in our communities and around, and also to eliminate stereotypes that continue to happen. The YWCA gave me the opportunity to be creative and be able to develop and implement programs. I've had amazing mentors in my journey here at the YWCA. Coming to work, it's not like going to a workplace, is actually going to my second home and joining a family of team members.
My name is Mariel Batista, and I'm the Director of Community-Based Services at YWCA. In my role, I oversee the domestic violence and sexual violence counselors, the child advocacy program, and the Safe Plan program. I've been working for the agency for about 6 years. It's been a journey, but I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Basically, the services that we offer to the community is that we work with individuals and families that are in a vulnerable situation or are at risk. So we offer them counseling services, safety planning, medical and legal advocacy, as well as emergency shelter placement. The reason why I work at YWCA is because I wanted to work in the community and help individuals and families understand that they are not alone and that we can empower them to make their own decisions. Not only do I get to be part of their healing journey, but I also get to do this amazing work with a brilliant team of women that are passionate, dedicated, intelligent, and they always go above and beyond to support our clients. And again, when we work with families, we work with them at their pace. There are many agencies that, instead of creating access, can add barriers. So we are always working on the schedule of the client or the family so that we can enable them to come to us and get our services.
So YWCA, what a great place to be at. It offers so many programs throughout the whole year. And one of them is during the summers, offering Camp Wildwood to inner city kids around our communities to come out and explore the lay of the land. Beautiful 22 acres with a lot to do. We offer all types of swimming lessons and boating in the waterfront area, 3 blocks in the morning, 3 blocks in the afternoon. We usually have some type of large group activities right after lunch, so that way, we still have that camp atmosphere going on. The YW is all about giving back to the community, and the community that we're coming from is a community that don't have the opportunity to experience such beautiful nature like we're experiencing here at Camp Whitewood. To me, as a director, I don't care what activities that they're doing, I don't care what's going on, as long as they're engaged and they're having fun at the same time.
The YW is definitely making a difference, especially with the foster kids. They come here to camp and it's like, a different world. Most of them don't get to go outside, so when they come here, it's like, it's something different. And they love being here. They love us, the staff, the lifeguards.
We love the YW! We love the YW! I love the YW.
The programs of the YWCA Northeastern Massachusetts are vital to our community. You can donate by going to their website, ywcanema.org.
And for our next wine is a Toscano, one of my favorite regions. This is 100% organic, also the 2019 vintage. It has bright red fruit with a really pretty violet note to it. This wine, I would say, would definitely go with a pizza pasta charcuterie plate. So I want to just take the opportunity and thank you for being here with us tonight and tasting these two wines. Both wines can be purchased at our store, or also you can always log on to our website at andoverclassicwines.com, and I hope you enjoy.
It would have been incredible to be with you all in person tonight to celebrate the far-reaching works of the YWCA with some of our most dedicated supporters in a beautiful barn on a crisp fall night. But this year is different as we work to safely move through one of the greatest challenges we have all faced, and we make changes to navigate the new world we live in. Tonight I'd like to begin with sharing a bit about how COVID has impacted the YWCA. We employ 140 full and part-time people, and I'm happy to report that all have continued to receive their full paycheck throughout the pandemic. The YWCA continues to provide sexual assault and domestic violence services, including a 24-hour hotline, medical, police, and court advocacy, support groups, and individual counseling to survivors via Zoom or phone. In addition, our shelters and transitional programs have remained full. While the YWCA child care centers were closed, the YWCA provided 18,134 lunches to children living in Lawrence and Haverhill. And how were we able to do that? Our dedicated staff came in every day, prepared, assembled, and then delivered the lunches. Yet another example of how this team shows up every day to get what's done for the agency. When we were in full quarantine, we were also able to use the time when the buildings were mostly empty to do some much-needed renovations. The front lobby received a long-overdue makeover. The entrance is now welcoming and bright. Our Haverhill site, built in 1909, was repainted and all the exit doors were replaced. The girls' locker room was completely gutted and renovated, which was the focus of last year's fundraising Fall Fest. Our dedicated supporters showed up that night and collectively raised the funds to update and redo the girls' locker room. That leads us to tonight. The YWCA has been providing mission-driven services in our communities for 128 years. I continue to be in awe of this agency and the staff who come to work every day ready to do whatever's necessary to keep our doors open. This year, our Fall Fest is reflecting our timeless mission. When we talk about eliminating racism, empowering women, freedom, justice, dignity for all, those are not just concepts for us. They're not topics that are relegated to workshops. It's how we show up every day and how we treat people. It's about how we provide opportunities and access. It's about being seen, being valued, and being included. It's about making memories and sharing, having joy, and building relationships and celebrating accomplishments. It's about feeling like you matter and the world has a space and a place for you. When I think of our gym, it's not just a gym because of how it's used. I believe it represents our mission, our timeless mission, by living it in real life. However, I say to you tonight, our mission is timeless, our gym is clearly not. Our gym has not had any major renovations since it was built in 1967, and to say we're due for some upgrades is an understatement. We are in desperate need of repairs, but those improvements have always felt a little too big to take on. But with your help tonight, we can change. You can help us renovate a space that isn't just for the YWCA, it's for the community. It's for a community that deserves a space that reflects how much they are valued. The daily use of our gym is built around inclusion and access, and I'm asking you tonight to help us ensure that our gym reflects what our community deserves, because I'm committed to making sure every site, every classroom, every locker room, every housing unit reflects a sense of pride. The time has come to bring that pride to our gym. So let's talk about our gym a little more. You may wonder, how do we use the gym? Well, you might find toddlers racing around on their bikes in there. You could see school-age children playing basketball, engaged in an impressive game of soccer, putting on a play, hosting a talent show, or even a fashion show. You would see us utilizing our gym and our stage to host our preschool graduation, holiday celebrations, and Halloween events. Obviously, this is all pre-COVID. But it's important for you to know we aren't the only ones using this space. Our gym is very much a community space. We are the only community-based agency to have a gym with community access. We have charter schools and public schools that bring their children there for physical education classes. We have community agencies hosting basketball games to keep young teens off the streets, holding weekly volleyball tournaments. We even have a dodgeball team that uses our gym weekly. And between me and you, let me just say the dodgeball this team plays is not the dodgeball of years gone by. More than 600 children use our gym every day, and many, many more young people and adults also use the gym. The space has been well used and well loved by all, as evident by the current state of our gym. But before I say much more about the needs of our gym, I'm going to ask Maricelis to talk a little bit about the gym because she is there. Mari, can you speak about this well-loved, well-used gym?
Sure, Sue. Here we are in the most popular space in our facility, the gym, where we serve hundreds of children daily from our own programs and from the actual community. Throughout the years, the YWCA gym has not held any major renovations. We've had some serious leaks in our roof, but although they've been repaired, it caused major damage to our floors. We're in need of a scoreboard, stage curtains. The YWCA gym needs a facelift. This space has been home to many basketball teams, volleyball teams, dodgeball teams, cheer, baseball, football, and many birthday parties, concerts, you name it, etc. We've had it. This has been home to even a church. So this space has been used very much, and it's time that we dedicate some time and effort into having it have a new facelift, giving it some light, because it definitely is in need.
I think by now you understand our gym is like the epicenter of our agency, and our time has come to improve what we are offering the community. I'm so excited about tonight because this is an extra special ask because we have been awarded a $30,000 challenge grant from the Highland Street Foundation. The renovations for the gym will be $60,000, and we are thrilled to have been awarded half the cost of this project by this challenge grant. This means that every single dollar we're able to raise tonight will be matched by the grant. And we know last year we raised $15,000, and we believe that that can be possible this year. I know we always dream big and we always aim for the stars at the YWCA because we believe families, children, and community members matter and deserve space and services which reflect how much we value them. I say this to you tonight because I believe you do too. As you think about your contribution tonight, please know that every single dollar you contribute will go straight towards this project and matching the generous grant of the Highland Street Foundation. And with your help, I know we can do this. It continues to be an honor and a privilege to be part of this agency and working with all of you as we continue our timeless mission. Thank you for your participation and your contribution.
This has been a fabulous virtual wine tasting. I want to thank the YWCA, Andover Classic Wines, all of our sponsors, and you for joining us tonight. I'm your host, Erica Hemingway. Have a great night.